I'm in Chiangmai at 11, no, beg your pardon, 9:50 a.m. Just down by the Ping River. With all the rain we've had recently up in the mountains, you can see where it's turned brown again. And it's risen a fair bit as well. They forecast heavy rain here today, but we haven't had it yet. There's a bit of cloud about, but nothing doing. Shows how much comes down from the mountains, because this river was really low. We're down by Watt Market. Busy little area in Chiangmai. Song Tao station over there, those yellow trucks, the ones I come in from Deutsche on. 50 pence, well just over 50 pence one way for 18 kilometres, not bad, eh? And I just noticed the prices haven't gone up for 3 years, which is a bit rough on the drivers, I think. But then it's the way Thailand is. This little area here used to be a busy little market, a couple of shops, and then last year or earlier this year they suddenly turned it into this little rest area, which is nice. Don't know where the trader went. One of them was a big one selling basketware, cane. That hostel opened up a couple of months ago. They got a coffee shop inside. I've never been in actually. I keep meaning to, I never get round to it. Food's not cheap though. Fish and chips. That's £5, £6 odd that is. For Thailand, that's a lot of money for a meal. Well, we just finished a couple of weeks of lots of holidays, government holidays. And when I got to the Song Tao station in Deutsche this morning, one had just gone and there was nobody there. Normally there's 6 or 7, so I don't know what happened. One suddenly appeared from the hill, so I was lucky. This is, I call it Chinatown, where all the Chinese New Year celebrations go off. Well worth a visit if you're in Chiangmai in February. There's not much more to come now this year. I think most of it's done. Mind you, we're in the low season now, so the city has got a little bit quieter. I watched a video this morning of the Sunday walking street, which I rarely go to anymore. Seems to be quite a few tourists still there. It wasn't that busy because it was quite early. I should imagine an hour or two after I saw or he recorded the video, it would be a lot busier. Yeah, this market you can buy just about anything down here. Clothes, food, drink, souvenirs. Indoor and outdoor. Lots of goldfish down here. Being Chinatown. I think the gold price dropped. Somebody said to me the other day it dropped a little bit. Oh look, £2.50 for that blouse. Not that I want a blouse, but all pretty good stuff as well. That's why all the Thai teenage girls look so pretty all the time. They can buy stuff at a reasonable price. I'm wearing a pair of shorts now, which I paid, I think, a couple of quid for. Comfortable. No back pockets, sadly. So I've got to carry one of those sort of bag things over the shoulder, which I don't like. This little lady's always here. She used to sell peanut brittle, but she hasn't had any for a long time. This guy's always here with his fruit. Bangkok Bank over there. This archway at the end is like the beginning of what I call Chinatown, most people do so. Now there's something about those fish, I can't remember what it was now. I was listening to somebody talking about these little slightly bit shaped things on the window, on the wall here. Supposedly, if your business isn't good and you tell them, they'll find the one for you, hang it outside and it'll improve. Whether it's coincidence or not, I knew somebody some years ago and the lady told her that because she's got this big electrical pylon over the road, she wouldn't do much business, and true enough, she wasn't. She'd only just started. She told her which one to go and buy. She went out and bought it, put it up, and it did. It improved within about a week. Strange. Coincidence, probably, but you never know. Somebody trying to make a living there. Hard life in Thailand for some people. I mean, look at that, see, £2.50 for those trousers for you girls. Look. Cool and comfortable. This guy's lost his way, he's on the pavement, on the road. I'm not sure, well, I know where I'm heading, but I don't know which direction to go, so I'm going to go straight up here for now, which takes us up onto the moat which encircles the old town of Chiangmai. Guy got caught. This is the only road here where you drive on the right. Sensible really, because you're coming out of this one-way street behind me. So rather than having to fight their way into that lane there, they just say, well, let's go down on the right-hand side. And then off at the end of this is a one-way street. So rather than fighting their way and coming up this road, they go on that side. Sensible idea, that. Could be adopted in lots of places. Caught me out. I remember when I first came, it's been 15 years ago, I thought, that's a bit bloody stupid, but it isn't, it's really sensible. You know what it's like on a one-way street back in the UK, you've got to keep to your right, and then there's turning into a two-way road, you've got a car coming out, and you think, well, if I could go in that lane and he went the other lane, it'd be dead easy. Am I waffling? Possibly, but it's a fact. Little Honda shop here, if you want to come and look at the we don't see them much in the UK anymore, the little Honda 50s, look, probably it's a Super Cub, but it's all, they're all classic designs, and then you've got the little mini, not the mini motor, what do they call these, monkey bikes, quite expensive, 109, 102,000 baht. 2,500 quid, but cheaper than the UK. These are popular. I almost bought one of these and I changed my mind and bought another one, which I regretted, because these are brilliant. But this is double the money I paid. But again, it's just a cult thing. There's lots of the monkey bikes in there. Whole showroom over there. All different models. Sort of thing at 17 you want, but not now, eh? Yeah, they're all around between 100 and 100. How much is that one? 118,000. That one must be something special. Bigger engine, maybe. Plenty of these canals in Chiangmai. Plenty of them. And not so healthy looking. Well, I've done one up further on, about 2 miles down there. It's got to be quite a tourist thing now, everybody goes down there. And the little shops and houses that backed onto it have done really well out of it, most of them. Brought a lot of business. Quite enjoy it down there sometimes. I go down a couple of times a year, have a look round. I can't find out what this office is, but it's got this, I think it's a Chinese Humvee thing like part-out. So it's military obviously, but interesting vehicle. But yeah, almost like a Humvee. I think it's a Humvee, isn't it? Yeah, see, we've got a soldier there, but I don't know, I just don't know what it is. I saw one of the Royal cars outside there the other week. I waited to see who was getting out, as did a few more. And it was just an elderly couple, nothing to do with Thai royalty. Well, they probably were to do with Thai royalty, but the flags were covered up, so they weren't flying them, and there was no police escort, which they would have been if it was royal. What it is about this one here, this coffee shop and bakery, I do not know. But now whether they're Chinese or Korean seem to flock here in their hundreds. And they've got to have a picture outside. So I should imagine what it is, there's some big Korean or Chinese YouTuber, probably Korean, have posted that on there, and they've all come there to say, look, we've been here. They do that a lot. But I only came here because I wanted to use the toilet. I'll call this a day.